Well, it's great to be back. I love U.S. Opens. I love the tests of U.S. Opens, and I've had a little bit of success here back in '99 and 2005. So I'm looking forward to this week and getting underway. Yeah, I do. I do. I do feel like I have the strength to be able to do it. It's just a matter of doing it. This golf course is going to test every single aspect of your game, especially mentally, and just the mental discipline that it takes to play this particular golf course. And it's going to take a lot. And we've been working on that and making sure that I understand the game plan and be ready, in 2 more days. Oh, we've been always working on fitness. Fitness is always a part of it, and I did a little bit of work on chipping and putting, but nothing can simulate what we have here this particular week. The amount of little shots and the knobs and runoffs, and either using wedges or long irons or woods around the greens, or even putter. There's so many different shots that you really can't simulate unless you get on a property. That's one of the reasons I came up here last Tuesday and be able to try and do that. And we did quite a bit of work. The golf course has firmed up, gotten faster since then, and it's even this week, even the rain we had the other night, the golf course is still faster. It's going to feel like home. This is, hot, humid is what we deal with every single day in Florida, so that's nothing new. It's the amount of just making sure that I keep up hydrated, and the mental tax that the heat will bring. It's going to bring it to all of us, not just me. Everyone's going to be tested, and it's going to make for a long rounds with the fall-offs and runoffs on the greens. The rounds time-wise are going to be a little bit longer, and then when you're out in the heat for that length of period of time, that's going to take a little wear and tear on you. It was productive, and is there light in the tunnel? I think we're closer to that point than we were pre-meeting. We discussed a lot of different endings and how we get there, and I think that both sides walked away from the meeting, felt like we all felt very positive in the meeting. And as I said, both sides were looking at different ways to get to the end game. And I think that both sides shared a deep passion for how we need to get there. And yes, there are going to be differences of opinion, but we all want the same thing. I played under bent grass, so now having a Bermuda, it's very different. It's grainy. We didn't have the grain on the greens during those Open Championships, and they were softer than they are now. Granted, I know the surrounds were burnt out in '05, but the greens were not like what they are right now. That's very different, and the shot selections around the greens I think are more plentiful this year, from either putting it to wedging it, as you said, 6 or 7 irons, and I've used long irons and woods around the greens, and I've seen a number of guys do the same thing. So there's a lot of different shot selections, and the grain's going to play a big part of it. And the last few days playing practice rounds, I'm guilty as well as the rest of the guys I played with. We've putted off a lot of greens, and it depends on how severe the USGA wants to make this, and how close they want to get us up to those sides. But yeah, I foresee, just like in '05, watching some of the guys play ping pong back and forth. So it could happen. Well, I think having Charlie out here is very special. To have the father-son relationship that we have, and extend it into this part of both of our lives. He's playing a lot of junior golf, and I'm still playing out here, so it's neat for him to see the guys that he watches on TV and YouTube and TikTok and where the hell it is that they do, and just to have he sees it at home. He's with JT and Rick a lot, but to see other guys hit the golf ball, it doesn't really do it justice until you actually see it in person. And He was very excited today to watch Max and Minwoo and watch them hit golf balls, and they talked to him quite a bit, especially Minwoo and him. I think they're closer to age than I am to anybody else. So it's great. It's great for us to be able to share these moments together. And as far as his responsibilities are, it's the same. I trust him with my swing and my game. He's seen it more than anybody else in the world. He's seen me hit more golf balls than anyone. So I tell him what to look for, especially with putting, and he gave me a couple little side bits today, which was great because I get so entrenched in hitting certain putts to certain pins, and I tend to forget some of the things I'm working on. I just want to see the balls roll, and he reminds me every now and again, which is great. We have a great relationship and a great rapport like that, and it's a wonderful experience for both of us.